First call to colors. First call to colors.
Go ahead. First call.
You may be seated for a couple of minutes. The first call is the 5-minute warning that things will get started in, quote, 5 minutes. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 2, but it's really 5. And we had a chance to raise the flag. So in another, well, let's get started now. Well, welcome to the annual memorial ceremony honoring the 100 sailors and 7 Marines killed in action during the Naval Battle of Guadalcanal, 12-13 November 1942, and the 112 sailors and 17 Marines wounded in action during that naval battle. All their names are inscribed on the pylon of the flag. Having said that, parade the colors. Please stand. Leading is the Scottish American Military Society Color Guard, led by Lynn Miller, Piper. Then we have the Color Guard of the Golden Gate Young Marines, and then the Color Guard of the Arkansas Division Sea Cadet Corps, and the Knights of Columbus, who have been here forever. Host colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Raise left arms.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Arms.
Now the invocation by Chaplain Ed Fullwider.
Gentlemen, you may remain covered. Almighty and Eternal Father, on this 144th anniversary of the first Memorial Day, and as we approach the 70th anniversary of the Sea Battle of Guadalcanal, we thank Thee for allowing this gathering of old and young warriors and patriotic citizens. We ask for Your protection for our splendid servicemen and women of all services wherever they are serving in harm's way. We ask that You welcome into Your heavenly kingdom our recently departed brothers and sisters, especially crew members of the USS San Francisco who have passed away since we met here last year, including Baker Mel Lambert. While we gather here to remember and honor the 107 sailors and Marines and the 127 and 129 wounded in the Sea Battle of Guadalcanal, we also remember and honor the more than 400,000 killed in action and the more than 1 million veterans wounded in World War II. Those veterans who are now dying at approximately 1,800 men a day. Father, as you look around, you can see that many of your warriors are getting old. And as painful as old age can sometimes be, we thank You for letting us obtain it. We thank You for the privilege of marriage, of having children, grandchildren, and even great-grandchildren. At the same time, we remember and we mourn the fact that so many splendid comrades of our youth never had that chance. Sacred is their memory. May they and all of our honored dead rest in eternal peace. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Ed. Please be seated. Well, the band that you see to your left and my right is the only Sea Cadet band in existence ever before, and now it's the Sea Cadet Band of the West. Each member is a member of the Sea Cadets. They originally started with the Boy Scouts down the peninsula, and they got tired of them, and they said, we want to keep doing it, and the Sea Cadets adopted them, and now they are establishing their own unit. I'm sure that some of you, yes. Some of you might be interested in playing with the Sea Cadet Band of the West. You can certainly talk to any of them, and they'll tell you what it's all about. Sea Cadet program is outstanding. I was in it for 40 years, National Vice President, and 14% of the cadets at the Naval Academy are former Sea Cadets, so that gives you some bearing of just how great they are. We are in the newly inaugurated United States U.S. San Francisco Memorial Park. We wish to thank the Goldman Foundation for the millions of dollars they contributed to redo the park, the Presidio Trail, which hasn't been done yet, and the Visitor Center down in the parking lot just below that was just reopened or just opened just a month ago. Some of us were privileged to do that. And it's interesting, there will be having an exhibit of memorabilia from the USS San Francisco. Now, who do I know up here? The Honorable Nigel Warren, who is our featured speaker, Consul General of Australia. Nigel. Don Reed, who was instrumental in getting Nigel to be our speaker. Captain Jack Wallace, he's Naval Reserve, but he's going to be retiring in a few weeks, so then he will be U.S. 4 days. Then he'll be U.S. Navy because reservists retire in the Navy. Ed Fullwider, of course, our chaplain, he's old China Marine. He was in China way back in the 30s and 40s, so he has quite a story. And Al Balistreri, we come on out of the John Breckinridge Marine Corps Detachment. And let's see, Johnny Johnson here, he's been running the show. Chief Johnny, he calls all the shots. He's in charge of the San Francisco Memorial Foundation, which I'm privy to be a member. Peter Hope, who has been with the foundation and just really, really busy with the Navy League, Naval Order, and the San Francisco. Then we have Captain Murphy here, who is the president of the Daniel Callahan Society. See, Admiral Callahan, who was the admiral on board the San Francisco when it was, the whole bridge was wiped out with one shell from the battleship Bahia. Actually, he went to St. Ignatius, so that's where the society is being formed, and he is developing it bit by bit. And he has information on those of you who would like to join it. And then Angus Blackwood, who is president of the San Francisco Council Navy League. He just flew in this morning, and here he is with his daughter and friends to take care of her. Then we have